Has anyone played Anthropium? Has anyone played Anthropium? I got Anthropium mogged by my friends. I have some learned friends who mogged me on this. Hold on. Each day, 10 objects. Guess where and when each was made. Then see how you ranked against everyone else who played who played today. Do we need like even more of a time waster before we get with the politics? I feel like we could get really cultured really fast. Guess where this object was made and when. And the range is from today to 3000 BC. All right, I'm thinking we're somewhere in India. Maybe like Thailand? I don't know if I want to do this. I'm suddenly feeling very intimidated. I feel like I'm about to expose myself as an intellectual fraud. What if here, we're just going to do one and we're testing this, okay? We're dipping our toe in the water. We're dipping our toe in the water. It's made out of copper alloy with tin. I'm not looking at chat. I have it off. I'm thinking like Thailand. I'm thinking Cambodia. I'm not really thinking India, but I don't know why. Maybe it's like India. They like to sculpt fat bitches. But this is a skinny queen. Bangladesh? Myanmar? I'm going to split the difference and put it right here, okay? And what time range are we thinking? What if we hit like 500 CE? I have no clue. Fuck! Should have gone with the Thailand guess. Northeastern Thailand. Time range was close. Time range was close. So for that we got 7,775 points out of 10,000. What about this one? Ceramic and pigment. What the fuck? Okay, this looks old as shit. This is all I get? What the fuck even is this? It's like a squid? I'm thinking like, it's gotta be like Egypt, Greece, Mycenaean shit. This looks Greek to me. It looks like a Greek urn. Ceramic and pigment? I don't know, man. I don't... Just 500 BCE. Just put it in the bag. Fuck! See, this is why I didn't want to do this, man. Motherfucker. Were they even... What were they even doing in 1000 BCE in Mexico? Like the Aztecs, the Mayans were around for so long. Cut the stream. Cut the stream. God damn it. I should have known it was too angular. Greek people like curves. Except in their boys, I guess, at the time. And probably also today. I'm sorry. Drum. Wooden skin. Okay, wooden leather? What about like canvas on the... Oh, we got a old photo of it? What the frick? Okay. Vibes on the drum construction is Africa. Where in Africa were they doing shit? They did shit in West Africa. They did shit over here. I don't know what the fuck they were doing down here. I feel like this is pretty recent. Leather doesn't last that long. What about, can I do like Ethiopia 1800? Where does that, here, what if I... Well, at least we got the time right. We need to... They need to stop doing shit over in the Americas. That needs to be a separate game. Native America. Oh, we've got a language I don't speak. Okay. Is it Arabic or Farsi? This is relatively recent because it doesn't look that destroyed. I'm thinking like golden age of Islam, kind of, because it looks pretty. Look at this. They're like writing in diagonals over here. That's crazy. Different colors? This is like expensive as fuck. I'm thinking like 12th to 13th century. I think this is Arabic, not Farsi, so it wouldn't be in Iran, right? It would be like Syria or Iraq, maybe? Maybe it is Farsi. I feel like I should recognize Farsi because I grew up with Persian Jews. They all spoke Farsi, but I didn't see them write in Farsi. Does Arabic do diagonal writing? No one has diagonal writing, right? They're doing it for fun. They're doing it to show off. They're like, look at us. We can write in diagonal. Just, where's Baghdad? Just put the Baghdad in the bag. Okay? We're doing... It's not fucking Arabic, dog. It's not Arabic. It was never Arabic. It was never Arabic. Unique cursive script was used for Indian Qurans before the late 14th and mid 16th centuries. Called Bihari, from the region of Bihar, not known where it was developed, the script's main traits are wide expanded horizontal lines and thin delicate verticals. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Qurans of this style often feature several different colors. Of course it's Indian. It has colors in it. Okay. It has to be Egypt, right? Oh, that looks sick. This looks like anyone getting like Millennia of Blade of Mikola vibes from like the way the limb is kind of like, you know what I'm talking about a little bit? Maybe not Millennia, more like the fucker who was Merica, boy Merica, Merica boy moding. It's got to be Egypt. It's okay. All right. Okay. I appreciate them giving us a freebie on the location. Now, time range. Okay. So Egypt was like a regional power back like 1000 or 1500 BCE. And they were conquered by Rome like a little bit before the birth of Christ, right? That was when they were doing that Cleopatra shit. But this looks to me like it's pre-Roman conquest. Maybe? That is a... Does anyone else feel like this is a really, really, really high fidelity, like sculpted torso? Like the Egyptians were really fond of abstract representations, but this genuinely looks like it could be photo referenced. I'm not saying they didn't know how to do realism back then. They knew how to draw realism if they wanted to. It's just like the proportioning of the torso is genuinely like really, really masterful in a way that I don't typically see for Egyptian sculptures. But like, what the fuck do I know? I don't typically see this level of crafting expertise. Yeah, like I know shit. 1000 BCE Egypt, send it. Holy shit! 2500 BC? Jesus Christ! I didn't even think anything made of wood would be around for that long. I figured anything by then, like the only shit surviving from then is like a bronze helmet. That's crazy. The Old Kingdom. That's crazy. Okay, I'm having a lot of fun. There's 10 of these. We've done 4, I think. All right. Hello, Asia. Korea, Japan, or China? How do you... I'm thinking Japan. Maybe... I'm not thinking China. Fan mounted as a hanging scroll, ink, gold wash, and mica on paper. What's mica? I'm going to look that up. Hold on. I'm going to look up what mica is. A group of natural sheet silicate minerals known for their shiny layered structure and ability to split into thin, flexible sheets. Okay. Cheating? Fuck you. Saw a wave of that in my corner of my eye. You know what? I'm actually not getting a Japanese vibe from this little constructed hut down here. You know what I mean? I feel like if this was Japanese, they'd be doing tricks on it right here at the corner. Maybe? I don't know. What is this even meant to depict? Wait, hold on. It can't be Japan. Doesn't Japan not have mountains like this? Isn't this literally like a famous Chinese mountain range? Isn't there like an environment in China? I know this from fucking like Mists of Pandaria or whatever. There's like a part of China where it's all really foggy, like jagged, vertical mountains with very little slope. I feel like it has to be China. But then from when? Also, China's really big. Usually, if it's from China, they just let you have the whole blob here. It's a fan, so it can't be that old. What if we did... Can we do like fan... Well... I feel like this kind of semi-representational painting was... Did China import it from Japan, or did Japan import it from China? China had to come up with it first. China was a big civilization back when everyone in Japan was like, I don't know, praying it to rivers or whatever. The China came up with everything first. I'm just going to send it. No fucking way, dude. I nearly knocked over my coffee. At least we were close with the time. Jesus Christ. The composition is representative of the type of the landscape image popular Japanese ink painter in the late Muromachi period who took mono. I didn't even know they were doing art back then. At this point in time in Japan, weren't they all just fucking killing each other? Wasn't this before the shogunate consolidated the warring kingdoms and everyone? There was like the population of Japan was like 8 people and all of them were samurai. I thought, wasn't it like the 1600s where they were finally like, what if we settled down and started farming or whatever? But before then, they were all just like, I don't know. This is why I didn't want to do this. So I'm clearly having fun doing this. Little is known about the artist Toban, except he might have traveled extensively throughout the country during the time of the Ashikaga shogunate, coming to a close in the early 1570s. Fucking... Okay, this is the most Mayan thing I've ever seen in my life. This is the kind of shit Cortez was popping a boner to. This has to be like Central American. This is the shit the Spanish were like, we're going to melt it down into an ingot so it's slightly easier to transport back across the fucking Atlantic. Apart from that, though, I have no fucking clue. It's made of gold, so it never erodes. I have no idea. Maybe it's Latin American, not Central American. It's not Aztec, so I can go lower. What if I, like, hedge my bets here in Colombia? Because it doesn't look Aztec to me. It looks older than that. Can I just fucking, I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it. That is really shiny. Clearly indigenous. Is that Aborigine? Like Australia? Or like some Oceania? Huh. Okay, you know what? I'm giving myself a little pat in the back for that one. You know what? I'm willing to... I got the time right. Okay, chat's praising me a little bit. Probably because there's not New Zealand Maori indigenous people in chat who'd mad as fuck at me. Somewhere right now, there's one Maori viewer who's doing like a war chant. They're gonna fucking come to my house and kill me. They love doing those. They do be like that. The Haku? Yeah. This has to be Chinese. Also, ugly as shit. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of this composition. I don't know, dog. Fucking send it. Not even remotely close. Seated dervish? Okay. Just get me through this. We need to do politics. Oh, thank you. Very helpful, the Met. Look at this. Look, thank you for all the additional information. Here's what it would look like if there were 50 pixels in the image. Well, it's got like a fish. I have no fucking... Oh, I forgot. You can get hints. Give me a hint on the location. North America? Okay, yeah, that kind of tracks. Oh, it's made of walrus ivory. That fucking tells us. I'm blocking it, but that says walrus ivory. That tells us. So walrus ivory. Are we thinking like up here? Like Duwamish or fucking Cowichan or whatever? What are we thinking here with walrus? Ivory, walrus? I don't know. Probably not too far off then. Oh, wow. Okay, fucking a million years ago and all the way over there at like the Dinosaur Island. See final score? Final score, you're a retard. Top 64%. Phenomenal. Okay, can we move on? The only one we did good on, relative to the average here, we did well on the figure at the beginning, and we did well on the ceremonial acts. Oh, and like a little bit on the bottle. And on everything else, we were below the average here. I don't want to talk about it. I feel like this is a good warm-up. Does anyone feel like this is a good... I feel like this is good. I feel like this is a good warm-up for stream content. I feel like this is gonna make our brains big. You know? Okay, I'm turning chat back on. What's up? Unironically, yeah? Okay, cool. I played this with my friends for a bit, and I was like, damn, I suck at this. This would be good for chat, I feel. Now do Wordle? No. We're just gonna... The average for this kind of game probably knows more than average. Oh, of course. If the versus average was against the average knowledge of the American population, then you would be in the top 99 percentile every time, no matter what you selected. You might as well be playing against a randomized average. Yeah. You're obviously competing against, like, knowledgeable people here. But, you know, we can do better. We can do better. All right. Time to actually do politics now. Make this a pit segment. Anthropeum intro. We might be seeing more of that. You called Papua New Guinea New Zealand? I don't want to talk about it. Remember how earlier the other day I was talking about how it's better for progressive people to express curiosity and ignorance about the world than for them to clam up and never express it because they're afraid of being called bigoted for not knowing? I would rather through the slow, grinding, agonizing process of engaging with this become more worldly than never touch it and hope that everyone just assumes I know at a glance, like, the origin of a 3,000-year-old axe or something. I'm basically what I'm saying is my ignorance is my shield. It's my bravery. You were right, Anthropium's really fun. Oh, shit. God damn it. You guys are all gonna... You're all gonna fucking compete with me now. Fine. Now you're all gonna be like, ooh, I got fucking 96th percentile. Fine. Let's open with it. Anthropium. Let's test my learned. Let's test my learnedness. My worldliness. Okay. Play today's game. Not looking at chat. Let's go. Let's wake up. Wake up, everyone. There's a big world out there. What the fuck? A fucking gun? Holy shit, that's sick. Okay, instant thought, I'm thinking Turkish. No. Well, the Turkish, they like their fancy guns. What the hell? Wait, you're pulling it up? What? Fucking don't cheat. Okay, hold on. What noblemen do these look like? Gilded flintlock pistol. 17th, 18th century? Probably 18th century? For a gilded flintlock pistol? What are we thinking here, boys? What are we thinking here? Yeah, well, these look like Englishmen to me. These don't look like, we're using hunting dogs. The English like doing that. I'm not feeling French. Spanish? German? Man. Steel, gold, wood, cherry, staghorn. Stags. Is there any... Are stags in England? Are there stags? I genuinely don't know. You know, I'm just going to split the difference and go with the middle of Europe. What if we just do it over here? Nice. 9,700. Pretty good. Though it was earlier than I thought. Wow. It's down here. It's pretty early for a gilded oh, made for Emperor Charles V. Okay, that's why he's getting the fancy shit. That's an imperial flintlock pistol or wheel lock pistol. One of the earliest pistols. Okay. Made of bronze. It's got holes drilled in it. I'm going to be real with you. I have no fucking idea. This looks like a European depiction. This doesn't look like stylized in the way you'd see. Okay, it's not from the New World. It doesn't look Asian to me. I'm going to assume it's European. It looks fucking old. It's made of bronze. So I'm going to guess Greco-Roman? That's my guess. Mediterranean? General Mediterranean? As for the time range, though... Isn't this a Roman toga? I feel like this is a Roman toga. I'm getting like a solid right after Christ got murked. Got Charlie Kirked. I'm getting a Roman vibe from this. This looks Roman to me. Roman sandals. Yeah, I'm going with like 200 AD. So I'm going to slap this shit straight up in fucking... Wait, where's Rome exactly? It's not going to be that particular. There's Venice. Where the hell did they put Rome? Rome's over here. Okay. 200... What did I say? Like 200 AD? Oh. Damn, we got 10,000. We got 9,995 because we were 1 year off. It was exactly when Christ was born. Well, okay, hold on. We're doing good so far. Fuck, what are we doing here? We fucked this up last time. We don't know. That's like that's an interesting eye painting right there in the center. Are you seeing that? Hold on, can I get... Okay, big Chinese vibes off these fat babies. Are they babies? They're probably monks. Because they're like playing chess or whatever. These bugs are fucking... No, this looks super Japanese. This is the most Japanese looking lady I've ever seen in my life. This is clearly like a Buddhism thing, right? So post introduction of Buddhism into Japan? When was that? Got a turtle? Got a frog? This dude's chill as fuck. W blunt rotation right there. Actually, honestly, the whole tapestry is W blunt rotations. Look at this little guy. Right here. Got a crab. This guy. Looks smug as fuck. Okay, post-introduction of Buddhism to Japan. This looks pretty fancy, man. I don't know. Would it be crazy if I hit you with like a 17th century, 18th century guess? Would that be insane? Dude, 10K. We're on a fucking roll today. We're the most we're white boy ulting right now. Holy shit. All right. Here's something we're guaranteed to fuck up. New World? New World or Africa, because this shit is not European or Asian. Oh, it literally says Alaska, Dr. White, USA. Well, all right, thank you. I appreciate that. Made out of wood, paint, and pebbles. Okay. Well, I'm going to guess that it's from Alaska. And if it was discovered by a Dr. White, USA, I'm going to guess... When did we make it to Alaska? Like, late 19th century? When did we... Dr. White is not a Russian. Did the Russians get to Alaska first, or did they just, like, lay claim to it? Now, they got there. But Dr. White is U.S. Also, it literally says USA right here. So it's after the acquisition of Alaska from Russia. So it's got to be late 19th century or early 20th century. So Alaska, probably near the south, because, like, I don't think native people want to be living up here, probably, because that's fucking sucks up here. Probably somewhere down here. And I'm just going to guess 1750 to 2000. Ah, damn. They lied when they said Alaska. It was a red herring. It was a red herring. It was actually this part of Alaska. That's fucked up. That's okay. We take those. Okay. Have we finally found a thing that I assume is Chinese that's actually Chinese? This is the most Chinese thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, this is obviously Chinese. They even have, like, the Monkey King or whatever. And everyone's angry as fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. Their demons are torturing the fuck out of this girl. Hate it when this happens. Hate it when this shit. Hate it when the boys. This is what happens when you're the first to fall asleep at the party. You know? Any freshmen? Just warning you. For the rolling fire wheel. Okay, so we're in hell. We're clearly in hell. Who the fuck believes in hell? Do the Buddhists believe in hell? Yeah, they do, right? Like, if you're on the poop cycle of reincarnation. The Chinese were probably like Genghis Khan. This is where Genghis Khan went. They were like, fuck that guy. He's definitely getting reborn at the lowest. After what he did to us, definitely getting reborn at the lowest level of reincarnation. Dude's definitely getting tortured by the fire wheel. Rah! All right. They had to invent hell to contain Genghis Khan. Okay. One of a set of 5 of 10 hanging scrolls, ink and color on silk. Silk, that's Chinese. So what's the time rate? You know what? I'm going to use a hint. We're allowed to use hints. That's literally a part of the game. Literally a part of the game. I'm going to ask because China's been around for like 50 billion years. Okay, that's 1000 to 2000 C. I feel like that's like the least helpful range because it's like, damn, you mean like everything? You mean like most of human art? How could I know? How could I know the time range? It looks relatively well preserved, doesn't it? Would it be crazy of me to say like 16th century? Hereabouts? Could I earlier than I thought, but we got the area correct. 8682. Okay, we take those. Hello, fucking Assyrian? Babylonian? Dude, he looks like Sargon of Akkad, not the YouTuber. Okay, we're in like the old world. This is made out of gypsum alabaster. I don't know what the fuck that even is. It's like old world asbestos or something. Um, all right. Well, whenever I see shit, when you see a dude with a square beard, I just think like Baghdad or whatever. Baghdad circa 50 billion BC. Um, dude, he's got a fucking watch on. Holy shit. Dude's got the Casio sundial on his wrist. Oh my fucking god. I'm getting mogged from beyond the sands of time. Super well preserved, right? So much beauty out there, really. This is how, after the Great Reckoning and the entire world is consumed in flames, and thousands of years from now, historians are digging up our shit. They're gonna find shit like this, from our era, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, dude's got the non-sundial Casio." You get it. It's got to be like whenever I see Squarebeard, I think like it's all about Baghdad, right? Like cradle of civilization shit. I don't actually know much about like the Mesopotamians or the Assyrians or whatever. I mean, I'm guessing the Assyrians are probably near Syria, but I actually don't know. This is what we're here for. We're here to learn. Okay, in terms of time range, I'm actually going to use the hint again because we're clearly like, I genuinely don't even know if the square beard is like a 1000 BC, a 2000 BC, or a 3000 BC kind of deal. So I'm going to actually ask for the 1001 BCE. Okay, that's cool. Let's just say we're clearly well before Christ here. Let's just say like 875 to 625 BCE. Okay. Holy shit. 9,937 out of 10,000. I feel like we're on the road to a really good score here. Maybe my all-time best, I'm thinking. This is pretty good. Not quite Baghdad. Northern Baghdad. So sorry, Bucko. It's actually found in the suburbs outside of Baghdad. My bad. Oh, hello. Me too. Okay, so it's a woman, so it can't be Greek. It's got to be Roman, right? I mean, what else could it possibly? This screams Italian. It's obviously Mediterranean. It can't be Turkish or Greek because it's a woman. I will say though, and not to like draw attention to any features one might consider untoward, but like the proportions here. You know how Michelangelo would sculpt women by sculpting men and then giving them tits? The proportions here are very like torso heavy. You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with that. This is clearly a goddess. She's stomping on a snake. Who stomps on a snake? It's got to be like a Roman deity or something. I don't know shit about the Roman pantheon. Weren't they just copying the Greeks' like homework? All I know is they're like we named the planets after them. Okay, I'm dawdling right now. It's well preserved. It looks nice. I'm gonna say like 300 AD, 125 to 375 AD. I'm slapping that shit in Florence just for fun's sake. Okay. Well, we were way the fuck off in the time here. So clearly this is more like a Roman revival thing. I guess that makes sense from how well it's preserved. Would the Romans have sculpted like that? Nah, you know what? This was dumb of me. This is very clearly like a Michelangelo deal. This is like a Renaissance deal. I don't know why I didn't think that. It didn't even occur to me. This the problem with being masturbatory about the past. You confuse the historians, or in my case, not a historian, but like a guy who is playing Enthropium. Um, brass cast inlaid with silver and copper. All right, well that's pretty. I'm thinking like South Asia. I don't I don't know what's going on here, man. They got like Pikachus in the corner. This is our seventh item. I have no clue. Okay, we've got a horse. We have a horse, so we're not in the new world unless it's like post introduction. No, no, no. So we're in the it's got to be like very broadly like here, like somewhere like horse. I'm thinking Central Asia. They loved horses over there. That's the steppe. If you see a horse, like everything from Mongolia to like Turkmenistan, I feel like you've got a good. Would it be crazy of me to say Kazakhstan? I'm just like splitting the difference down the middle here. I mean, I don't really know. It's not Muslim because there are depictions of people and animals. Oh well, I guess like early enough the Muslims did that. Past a certain point they didn't do that. It doesn't look Islamic though, like at all. It doesn't look Islamic like at all though. It doesn't look Christian either. Honestly, it looks to me like I don't know. I'm kind of baffled. I'm excited to get this one wrong because I'm going to learn something about the world. I am going to ask for a hint on location. I'm guessing it's going to say Central Asia. Mesopotamia, Near East. Okay. So like here, like Iran? Pre-Islamic Iran? No. Maybe? How old is this? It's gold and silver. This shit lasts forever. Okay, Near East Mesopotamia. That they wouldn't say Near East / Mesopotamia if this shit was not old as fuck. So it's got. I'm gonna slap this shit over here in like Tehran, and I'm gonna say, fuck. When were they doing shit back then? Horses. Okay, the Islamic Golden Age was like 10th century, no, 11th century and onward, and this is before that, probably. What when was Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia was a billion years ago. It's brass. It's not from the Mesopotamian Empire. It's just like from this general. I'm gonna learn. We're gonna learn today. Okay. I'm just gonna say like 500. It's probably older. I'm so incorrect on when it was from. It's not Islamic though. What, late 12th century, early 13th? Hold on, I want to learn more about this. The typology of this inkwell, whose lid is missing, is well known. The short discussion in catalog number 12 provides a good description. The 12 signs of the zodiac. Zodiacal sign, central medallion depicts a horseman or in one case a falconer. Zodiac. Okay, I'm like super ignorant on this. I have no do Muslims care about zodiac signs? Is it pre-Islamic? I have no. I genuinely have no idea. I don't know what like combination of environmental influences led to the creation of this. I'm looking at chat right now because like we already did it. Think of it like the Persians were big into astrology, so this would be a pre-Islamic Persian Empire thing. I thought by the early 13th century, Islam had already no. Pre-Islamic faith like Zoroaster. It's not pre-Islamic 12th century. Yeah, that's what I thought. But like, it's not. It doesn't look like Islamic art. I guess like even. Well, yeah, because Islam was really different back then, right? Wasn't back then? Weren't the Muslims really into the stars? Wasn't there? I swear to God, like they were super fucking cracked on astrology. Sorry, not astrology, astronomy, but I guess like both or whatever. They were doing like magic. Vaush thinks he knows more than he does, but it's okay because he's still learning. What the fuck is my... Wait, you... This is exactly what I mean about people who are afraid to speak up. You spend your whole life with your little peanut brain because you refuse to open it to the world. Out of pocket. Don't you spoil my fun. How many times did I have to preface this with, I don't know. Like, this Vaush thinks he knows more than he does. Yeah, I mean, the point of learning. Okay, hold on. I'm not looking at chat again. Ceramic. This is so Native American looking. Wait, did Native Americans do... I'm so fucking ignorant. Ceramic? I feel like I never see Native American ceramics that look like this. Guess maybe I have. They did ceramic, but like... This like really heavy... What is this? What is this depicting? Is it like a bird or like a... Okay, well clearly, I'm like clearly New World, right? We have no more hints. Clearly new world. Also, like, this paint looks pretty new to me. So I would like just like rough ballparking it. I would say like roughly United States area, Western United States, just based on the colors. Like they would use natural pigments, right? Like the dark red. I'm thinking like red earth. I would guess like here, but it could be like all over. The only thing I'd really guess is like probably 18th century or so, like post European contact. But I'm gonna commit to my probably incorrect answer here. We did good in the first half, so it's like it's okay that we suck now. um, Damn. Okay. Well, we got the. No, it was actually pre-Spanish conquest. Huh. So what was this like? What group? Tusa or Quasmal? I don't know shit about this. It's really pretty. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's why we're learning. We're almost done, folks. Got two more. Well, that's old. That's old as fuck. Limestone incised. What is this depicting? This is old as fuck. Oh. Okay, we got more. What the hell is that? The stone arches of Troy? These are like lambs. Lambs are Christ-like. They're like it's like Christian symbolism. I was thinking pre-Christianity. You know what this looks like to me? This looks Celtic. These are like Celtic symbols, no? Or maybe Norse? But the Norse wouldn't have given a fuck about lambs, right? Did they even have lambs up there? I feel like if a Norseman saw a lamb, they'd be like, that looks gay. And they'd kill it. Right? Because they were like total dicks. Is it like Scottish, Irish, Welsh? I don't know. I don't know. These are some it looks pretty old. Limestone. Were the Celtics making shit out of limestone? I mean, anyone can make shit out of limestone, but like everyone's got preferences, right? This doesn't look Celt. It does. It's even got like four-leaf clovers, but it can't be. Okay, so what is this? Is this like Old English? OCTD. This is clearly English. Middle English? No, it can't be. It can't be Gaelic. It's not Gaelic. This is like old. This is like old Germanic English or something. German paganism? Pagan German? No. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like the kind of shit the Nazis would be after in an Indiana Jones film. They would be, this is that, they would like crack open a vault and they'd think that if they assembled 12 stones in like the right shape, it would imbue like the Aryan in the center of them with mythical power. That's what this looks like to me. This looks like like pagan European mythical symbolism. I don't know. But they have the lambs. Are these even lambs? They're probably lambs. I don't know what I'm talking about. What even is this? Is this like a door? It can't be a door. Like mounted on the top of a door? Is it a tombstone? It just says it's limestone. I don't even know what it is. Well, it's clearly old as fuck. I'm just going to slap this shit in. We got to move it along. We got to slap. How much time has it been? 30 minutes since I started? 25 minutes? This is like a really good like warm-up brain teaser. This gets me in the mood to talk, Probably a good idea for me to... Oh, look at how many different words they have for the North Sea here. That's like inclusive. Am I locking in that answer? Germanic. But it doesn't look Germanic to me. Is this Old English? I'm going to learn so much from it. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm literally fucking stupid. There's literally a cross right here. This is not pagan. It's literally, this is like the cross. This is an unmistakable symbol right here. I'm stupid. Okay, it's old, but it's Christian. Hold on. What if it's not European? What if this is like Christian, like Saracen or like Crusades area, like northern. I mean, Ethiopia has been Christian for like 1 trillion years, but this isn't Ethiopia. These symbols are clearly like some kind of Germanic text, just old. Could it have been like, You know what? I genuinely, I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. I feel like we've learned interesting stuff looking at it, but I have no idea. If I knew what these characters were, for sure, then it would probably be a cinch. So it's post-Christian. It's some old-ass characters. I don't think it's from this far up. The limestone looks like Egyptian to me. You know what? I'm just going to put this shit in the Holy Land. Okay? I'm just putting this shit in the Holy Land. Put it in the Holy Land. It's like right here after Christ died or something. It's people are getting wacky down here. Oh, I guess 10,000. Well, now I look like an idiot for deliberating that long. I'm glad we got the time range. Good. What language? Funerary stele from the Byzantine period in Egypt. I don't know shit about the Byzantine Empire. Then modified for individual use. What is the language? The stela is inscribed in Coptic. There is one god, illegible. What is Coptic? Coptic refers to the native Christian ethno-religious group of Egypt and their historical language. Egypt. So, hold on. Byzantine Empire map. Yeah, that was pretty big. Huh. Okay, well that explains why the range is so big. Damn, okay. That's pretty cool. See, look at that, we're learning. Final score? Yes! I'm happy with it. I feel like we kind of popped off here a little bit, in my opinion. All right, I'm opening chat up again. You were a special boy today. Thank you. Thank you. Bro, you did so well. I feel like being able to talk it out, having a chat to deliberate with keeps me from crashing the fuck out and taking a rough guess like 8 seconds after I see the thing. Because when I was playing on my own, I was like, I don't know. Fucking click anywhere, you know? Byzantium was like Greek Rome. Yeah, that's... yeah, all right. Whatever, man. It's pretty good. All right, moving along. Moving along. It's a big world. That's good. Totally would have won if this was Jeopardy. Yeah, you probably would have crushed me if it was Jeopardy. That's for sure. Okay. Doop-a-doop-doop-boop. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop. Hold on. Anthropeum done. We're gonna make a habit out of this. I feel like I'm teasing. The mitochondria in my brain are firing on all cylinders right now. I feel like I'm ready to stream. /marker Anthropium, you know it. All right, everyone, prepare for a tonal whiplash.